Breaking news, breaking news, breaking news. Jay-Z has deleted all his posts from social media, well, a lot of them. And he running scared, we assume, because right now his name is in the Epstein-files, and nobody wants that. So we're gonna sit back, we're gonna listen to both sides of this. Because just because your name is named in a file, that don't mean that you've done anything wrong. Because check it out, right? It's paper versus prison. Your name on paper is not iron bars. Paper listens to everything. Prison only listens to proof. Sit back, listen to this. I'm going to take this to the street perspective so you can understand this. And I'm going to play a video that I think is fire. Let's go. You know what it is, unique Mecca audio, man. Yo, we here, we gonna speak on this, and I want you to just see this, and I want you to listen to it with an open mind, and we're gonna see where we're gonna go from there. All right?
What did it say Jay-Z did? He was there in 1996?
We are producing more than 3 million pages.
As soon as he was naming the Epstein-files, they gonna take all the posts down and everything.
She hashtagged it child predator.
Jay-Z just got caught up and hit with some disgusting allegations tied to the biggest sex trafficking ring happening right now. Jay-Z, Pusha T, and some very powerful men has just been named in the Epstein-files, and the internet is going nuts.
What do you think that means, being that they named in the files? Put it in the comments, let me know what you think, all right?
Department of Justice just dropped 3 million pages and 2,000 videos of evidence against everybody accused of participating in sex parties on the Epstein list. And the stuff that was found on these documents are wild.
Tonight, the Department of Justice releasing their final batch of files
and the millions of newly released Justice Department records
connected to the late convicted sex offender Jeffrey Epstein.
They include Epstein's messages with powerful men.
Today, we are producing more than 3 million pages, including more than 2,000 videos and 180,000 images.
People on the internet are now trying to cancel Jay-Z and Beyonce over these allegations. And I know Jay-Z gotta be pissed right now because nobody wanna be tied to the Epstein files because people are saying Jay-Z might be finished after this. But before we start this video, do
y'all think that Jay-Z's finished after this? And do like he said, man, I like this dude, all right? What is it? Caliber. All right, check it out.
Favor, guys, get this video to 500 likes because what we discover in the end might turn this whole case on its head. Let's get it. Now, do y'all remember when Jay-Z and Nicki Minaj just got into that crazy beef a few months ago and Nicki was going on a rampage against Jay, accusing him of blackballing her? Did y'all notice Nicki switched sides and started hanging out at the White House and showing up to events with Erica Kirk and some very powerful political people?
So why now have you been involved with speaking about politics?
I just got tired of being pushed around. I'm not gonna back down anymore. I'm not gonna back down ever again.
Amen.
Well, Nicki Minaj just said, "I told you so," now that Jay-Z's been tied to Epstein. And Nicki is now saying that some more damning information about Jay-Z is about to come out.
Nicki says your favorite artist has been practicing rituals in a satanic cult where they take babies from other countries and mutilate and kill them.
Do you believe this is really going on? Somebody put this in the comments, because I know y'all watch a lot of the conspiracy theories and things like that. So I'm trying to learn myself. I don't really know, so I'm asking questions. Put in the comments and let me know, all right?
A form of a blood sacrifice to their god. When your master is Satan, you must constantly shed blood. The destruction that's about to come down on them isn't funny. I told y'all. She says, imagine if a 30-year-old rapper was out there with a 16-year-old in this day and age and how y'all would have had his head on a platter. Then
how do you think that would be looked at, a 30-year-old with a 16-year-old girl in 2026? Put that in the comments. We really want to know this. Do you think it's right? Do you think it's wrong? Do you think it's disgusting? Or do you think it's the norm?
She says, what in the and she hashtagged it child predator.
In the Epstein files, an anonymous woman claims she was abducted, drugged, and allegedly woke up naked to find Jay-Z and Harvey Weinstein in bed with her. She claims that she was abducted and violated by powerful rich men, including Jay-Z.
Show that to me. Unique Maker Oil.
I'm out here with my man Rudy.
Pusha T got involved as a handler, as these rich men would abuse her, drug her so that she wouldn't know what was happening, and sent her back to the streets. And this is according to a police report that was filed in 2019. But now that the documents are released, some people are saying that Jay-Z might be innocent. And even the singer Lizzo just came out defending Jay-Z, saying something don't add up.
The media is so smart. They're gonna make you so distracted with celebrity names that you're not gonna focus on the problem. You think every party that Diddy ever threw was a freak off and people were fucking and slipping and sliding on baby oil? No! That man had birthday parties. That man had Easter gatherings. That man had Super Bowl parties. That man had Christmas parties, Halloween parties, regular parties. The American people in the comments, I knew she was wrong. Jay-Z, I knew he was... What did it say Jay-Z did? He was there in 1996? Come on, people. Like, y'all are falling for it. It's the easiest, oldest trick in the book. And honestly, I'm losing faith in the average intelligence of the American person. Because, come on, just because somebody's name is mentioned in a 3 million document file of a person's life who's been lived over crimes who've spanned decades, doesn't mean that every single person is an accomplice. He could be mentioned. He referenced Jay-Z once. He was like, oh, we could learn from Jay-Z's business model. Why are y'all, where's the crime?
But even though the Jay-Z rumors are unproven,
Even though the Jay-Z rumors are unproven, right? What do you think about what this young lady just said? I think they said it was Lizzo. What do you think about what she just said? I mean, come on, his name is mentioned in a 3 million page documents. And all of a sudden, all the conspiracy theories and YouTube videos and content is going to come out, creating all these different narratives. But over Unique Make Audio, we just reporting on it. That's it. We're not picking sides. We're not doing none of that. All right? None of that. All right?
proven and are just allegations right now, people still don't care. There are people who hate Jay-Z so much that they just want to see him go down. And
do y'all believe there's people that hate Jay-Z so much they just want to see him go down? Put in the comments. And do y'all think Jay-Z deserved to go down? Put it in the comments. All right? Right now, his name is just mentioned in documents. There's nothing that could bring him down other than public scrutiny. And they had millions of people delete him and Beyonce since this came out, just so that you know. I wasn't even following him. I try to follow him now to see what he's saying.
I gotta say this, if Rock Nation is watching this, I ain't got nothing to do with nothing. So before I play this next clip, Jay-Z and Rock Nation, please don't send no black trucks after me, okay? I'm just reporting the news, and people are saying right now that Jay-Z's downfall might be bigger than Diddy's.
Y'all thought the downfall of Diddy was something. The downfall of Jay-Z is going to be something. Jay-Z is working overtime right now to make sure his empire won't crumble apart, because we're not gonna act like he wasn't named in the Epstein-files.
Hello.
As soon as he was named in the Epstein-files, they gonna take all the posts down and everything. He probably seen it and made some calls. Was like, nah, get that shit removed right now. Sending mad bread out, sending mad money out. Like, whatever is done in the dark will come to the light.
Rumors have surfaced online that Jay-Z allegedly deleted everything now that those Epstein files leaked.
Jay-Z apparently wiped his Instagram account after being named in the files.
Empty. Everything is white. Look at that. Oh, man. It's getting real.
Huh. Wow. Wow.
And look how people is just enjoying another man's possible downfall. That's what I don't understand. That's what you call hate. You know, he's sitting there smiling and loving this. How could you even want this on a man that made it from the projects to the boardroom to owning sports team? to being a billionaire, a possible billionaire, because I know the rat bastards and flip-flop wearing and public trolls just dying to jump in the comments. But we gonna tell them one thing: just ride out. All right, and take that with you. Now let's get back to this.
It's a marketing thing? Really? What's he marketing himself for?
Some people believe what's in the Epstein files, and some people simply don't believe it. People are now questioning the victim's story, and this whole thing is leaving a lot of people confused.
Well, Jay-Z and Pusha T are on the Epstein files, and people are not trying to keep the same energy saying it's cap. Nah. Y'all said we believe in everything on the Epstein files. Which one is it? The woman on the files claims that Pusha T and Harvey Weinstein attended a party with her, and then they proceeded to give her that Bill Cosby. How you have people on social media saying no. They believe everything about Elon and Bill Gates, but they won't believe anything when it comes to Pusha T and Jay-Z, saying that it had to be planted. While others are saying that how are we gonna believe some victims and not all victims on the Epstein files?
Man, it seems like every year something new with Jay-Z's name attached to it keep popping up. And man, we've been hearing about Jay-Z's alleged downfall ever since Jaguar Wright and a couple of Diddy's bodyguards been going on the internet sharing private information and secret stories. And man, look, people keep naming Jay-Z, man. We saw that one lawsuit that got tossed out when that one girl accused Jay-Z of raping her at the MTV Awards, and she came out to not be telling the truth. And so we're gonna have to see what's going on with this new allegation. Now, some people believe it, some people don't believe it. For the simple fact of the matter is, some people are saying that the woman's story saying that Pusha T was a handler in 2006 or 2007, a lot of people are saying that Pusha T wasn't even a big rapper back then, that he was still like a low-list, low-tier rapper. So some people is saying that, look, man, this lady's story might not add up. However, like I always say, guys, everything is gonna have to come out in court, and look, they're gonna have to provide some evidence. But I do know this Epstein file has dropped, and a lot of big-name celebrities and very powerful rich men is on that list. And look, they got videos, they got photos, they got all types of documents about these powerful rich guys doing some creepy things on that Epstein Island, man. Look, they even alleging that Bill Gates and his wife had a freak off, and Bill Gates was allegedly asking Epstein for STD pills because his wife caught a STD allegedly from one of the prostitutes or whoever they was messing with, man. This whole thing is diabolical, and it's turning Hollywood on its head. Not just Hollywood, it is turning the government on its head, because there are some very powerful people that's named on this Epstein list, man. But tell me what you think about this situation, guys. Do y'all believe what this lady is saying about Jay-Z? Do you think it's all a money play? Do you think it's hogwash like the last lawsuit that got thrown out, man? And what do you think about this Epstein file and what's going on in America, bro? It feels like we live in a movie, and the whole world feel like it's upside down at this point. But I'm gonna keep y'all updated on everything that's going on with this story. Shout out to the Caliber Nation. Shout out to my supporters. Make sure you like this video and subscribe to the channel.
All right, so that's where we at, man. So what do you think about that? Do y'all believe this is going on right now, right? We talking about Jay-Z. First we had Diddy go down, now we got Jay-Z. So what y'all have to understand is just because his name is mentioned in, some papers, that ain't a charge. So he's still not charged with anything, right? Being mentioned ain't being charged. The streets mix talk with action, right? Same mistakes happens online, They mix talk with action. Like, people act like they one thing when they not, meaning the dude broke as a bag of rocks, but yet he's sitting there with his foot up on somebody else's Bentley taking a picture. It is what it is. Now, what these files really are, right? What these files really are, these are FBI tips records, right? Not evidence, not convictions, just information lodged, right? So they just lodged down this information is all they did. Now, what an FBI tip means, so you understand, because these are all FBI tips, and these are stuff that the FBI was using to put together a case that they didn't get to produce because, rest in peace, he committed suicide. Now, anybody can call, anybody can accuse, the FBI writes it down. They don't stamp it as true. So because Jay-Z's name's in the file, don't mean that it's stamped as true. So don't go to convicting the brother just like that, man. Because street analogy, right? Tips are jailhouse rumors. That's all it is. Tips is no different than jailhouse rumors. You're not here rumor in the joint that, you know, this one got the pack because you want to get some weed. So you heard that this one got some weed. So you running around looking for the weed. Those are just jailhouse rumors. Just like tips that, oh, Jay-Z's in the file, so he's going down, he's this and that. That's all it is. It's just rumors, right? Everybody heard something. Nobody can prove nothing. Nobody can prove he got the weed. Nobody can prove that Jay-Z did nothing. Now, what's not in the files? Let's talk about that. There's no flight logs, no black book, no calendars. You know, that's important. Those are the things that you need. All they have is tips right now because his name is mentioned. Now, why that matters? Real crimes leave real trials, you know, planes, dates, names, and receipts. Now, why famous names show up, right? Fame attract lies, meaning just because it's a big name, whatever you say about him, you get an algorithm, you do what you do, and, you know, money attracts snakes. You get paid from that, so here come the snakes coming out to just throw anything on anybody to try and get some clout, right? Clout attracts chaos. Remember that. Clout attracts chaos. The FBI's, you know, real job, so you understand. Their job is to record, not to judge. Courts do the judging. Remember that. Courtroom versus comment section. Because everybody got an opinion in the comment section, but in the courtroom, everybody's under oath. Courtroom needs evidence. The internet needs emotion. That's a dangerous gap right there. Do you agree that's a dangerous gap, that the courtrooms need evidence and the internet needs emotion? I think that's a dangerous gap. The data dump problem, right? Let's get to the data dump problem so we get to this, right? Millions of pages was released, right? No context, no explanations, instant confusion. So you make what you want to make out of it. That's like you pick a piece of paper up and you read a page from a book. You read a page, you give it to 5 different people gonna get 5 different understanding if you just grab random pages out of a book. So that's what we got going on here. Straight confusion, right? How the internet messed it up, right? Mentions become accusations. Because somebody mentioned you, now it's an accusation. Accusations become convictions. The truth gets blurred when this happens. No client list, right? There's no client list, period. The Department of Justice said it clearly. They said no master list exists. That rumor sells clicks. So we're not even going to put that in Unique Mecca Audio, right? Mixing cases is poison, right? Unrelated lawsuits, right? Different years, different facts, they mashed into one story, and you got this nasty bomb of trying to take down a man that made it from the projects. Why that's dangerous? That's how lies feel true. That's how narratives get weaponized. They use certain narratives to weaponize it, meaning they try and control you by letting you know. Look at the little baby academics thing where academics say little baby gave him 30,000 to back up off him. You know, that's a prime example of how narratives get weaponized, right? Now, the street parallel, let's bring this to the street, right? One rumor in jail can get someone hurt. Something online, just slower blood. You know what I mean? Now, the pro of transparency, right? The government got to expose secrets don't last forever. That's a good thing, right? The government exposed these files, is all I'm saying. And, you know, secrets don't last forever. As long as someone else knows, it's no longer a secret. So if you and your best friend is the only one that know, and you think you got a secret, you don't have a secret. You know what I mean? Let's stop that. Right off the rip, you do not have a secret, so we're not even going to play those games whatsoever, right? Now, right, rumors travel faster than facts, right? Some, way lies spread faster than bail money. That's the same way that lies spread faster than bail money. Jailhouse talk gets people hurt. Viral talk does reputational drive. That's why you see them up here just talking crap about each other. Logic check, right? If tips meant guilt, half the country would be indicted. You know what I mean? If tips meant guilt, half the country would be indicted. Now, here go the message to the youth, right? I'm gonna give you a message to the youth. Don't repost, rage, read sources. Ask for proof. Don't repost just because you're angry or, you're trying to jump in an algorithm to, get 2 clicks and views, so you put up something that you know is a lie, right? Now, power is discipline, not reaction. Real intelligence pauses before it speaks. In other words, no one just go running their mouth. Street lesson, wrong narrative can cost your life or your freedom. Now, here go the final OG jewel. Facts protect futures, rumors build cages. Facts protect rumors, and rumors build cages, right? Just so that you understand where we at with that. I don't want y'all to ever think that you coming over here and you walking away with no jewels. Make sure you subscribe to my daughter's YouTube channel at Juanita Mecca Audio, my man Real Boss TTTV over at YouTube for the banging mixes. If you want to just chill out, listen to some music, Unique Mecca Audio. If you want some prison stories, on Mecca Audio TV. If you just want to chill and see some real crime, I'm going to start putting some real crime over there. All right?
Cheers, cheers, toast the crime, toast the crime, the crime, the crime, the crime. Fresh out the can of 26, he back on the strip, getting back in the mix. What he mentions a gift. You stand up 10 toes down, and I suggest you pay attention to this. Take a little gully posse and put it in Harlem. He cut from the bottom, came up from the bottom. Drop the book, you should go and get it. The Instagram page and the YouTube, you could go and visit. Then you could consider yourself LinkedIn. Sit front row and get Jews from a kingpin. How he went through it, so you ain't gotta go do it. To not pay attention would be stupid. Talking about a man that probably put your grandfather on. Probably the reason that him and your grams got along. A man that generated millions on the block, did his time, never squilling to the cops, Mecca Audio. Get it live like 2 G's in the 90s. Drop top beamer so shiny. I let shorty go, she was wine. Treat her like my past, she behind me. Spend a couple bands on the Dapper Dan. You be back again, getting green like a Packers fan. No cap, it's a roaring uptown. They be whoring uptown, Dominican bust downs. Now we on the positive, we got a lot to give. Now he trying to stop the kids from being inoperative. So take heed, homie, lend an ear. He started in uptown, he gon' finish dead. But now it ain't about selling drugs, buying cars. It's about buying property to make the community ours, so we can give back to the. Cheers, cheers, toast the crime, toast the crime, the crime, the crime, the crime. Fresh out the can of off 26. He back on the strip, getting back in the mix. What he mentions a gift. You stand up 10 toes down, and I suggest you pay attention to this. Take a little gully posse and put it in hall. He cut from the bottom, came up from the bottom. Drop the book, you should go and get it. An Instagram page and a YouTube you could go and visit. Then you could consider yourself LinkedIn. Sit front row and get Jews from a kingpin. How he went through it, so you ain't gotta go do it. To not pay attention would be stupid. Talking about a man that probably put your grandfather on. Probably the reason that him and your grams got along. A man that generated millions on the block, did his time, never squilling to the cops, Mecca audio. Get it live like 2 G's in the 90s. Drop top beamer so shiny. I let shorty go, she was whining. Treat her like my past, she behind me. Spend a couple bands on the dapper Dan. You be back again, getting green like a Packers fan. No cap, it's a roaring uptown. They be whoring uptown, Dominican bust down. Now we on the positive, we got a lot to give. Now he trying to stop the kids from being inoperative. So take heed, homie, lend it Ed. He started in uptown, he gon' finish dead. But now it ain't about selling drugs, buying cars. It's about buying property to make the community ours, so we can get back to the cheers, cheers, toast to the crime, the crime, the crime, the crime, the crime.